We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Operating from the gun, Garrison connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Dragons, Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 light.
Back to throw. Garrison. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Garrison. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly. Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Let's go. Buffalo 8, 65, 6, 7 values.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. A short one here caught by McBride. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Here's 2nd and 8. Goes right back to McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. 70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Panthers 60, Panthers 18, Pioneers. Go.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They run over center with Benson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Ready. Let's go. 19.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Get it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Second and 10.
Cowboy 80, 79 Grock.
Back to throw. Garrison. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Okay, break. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Ready? 1918. Ready. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18, 70, Timberwolves. Let go.
On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Up the middle, Johnson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. This movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Ready, break. Buffalo 18. Cross 50. Count. Ready.
2nd and 13. Complete. Jefferson the target. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Johnson will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Check, Bobcat. Let it hurt. 19, Charger, 19.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. 49ers 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Ready.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 18 Cardinals, go!
Looking to throw. Garrison. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Garrison. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Ready? Hogan, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the handoff, Benson running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
At the 40-yard
On the
line.
jump. Go. 18 top.
He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
49-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. 3rd and 19.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 13 on the play.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Get it. 18, hop, 70, hop.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Garrison. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll hand it off now, Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. Garrison connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garrison. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19. Pioneer.
2nd and 1. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Point after, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Go. Step big, Lions, go.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here we go. Start. 70 line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready?
Throwing is Arsenault from the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Razor, 70 Razor. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Garrison connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake. Garrison. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 6.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready.
Off play action. Garrison. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Garrison.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the ready. Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Point after try forthcoming. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
That's the score. Niners 28, Cardinals 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Ready, break. Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Mustang, 70 Lions. Ready, ready, hut. Hut. Ready, ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Three.
Now Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
12-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. On the ground with a tight end. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
They don't get in their partner, but I don't think that's a bad thing for them, right? Just bleed the clock now, right? Take your time running your plays. And, yeah, you want to get into the end zone, but it wouldn't hurt if you did it another play or two, right?
Exactly. You're nursing this small lead. Just don't fumble the football.
Just make sure you have ball security.
Rangers, 70 Rangers, Panther 60, Panther, go!
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
The 49ers will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. That is intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Bronco 80. Ready, go. 19 tight. 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
On the ready.
They'll come up now on second down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Let go. Let go.
Back to throw.
They'll get that complete to Harrison. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Johnson.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for the Niners,
they get a Week 18 victory to make that final mark a bit more palatable at 6-11.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals.